Hi guys, this is Expose and Educate, and today we're going to have a little look at the £633 million Javelin Park Incinerator just off junction 12 of the M5 in Gloucestershire, and we're going to see if they respect our right to film in public and to film anywhere we can see from a public space. It's a beautiful afternoon, but the sun is setting, and I just hope that it doesn't give us too many problems with the light. We'll have to see how it goes, guys. Hope you enjoy it. Don't forget, if you like what we do, please click like, click the share button so we can get it out there to other people, and of course click subscribe. Enjoy. The local waste is burnt at 850 degrees. The incinerator provides electricity for 25,000 homes, and it accepts 190 tonnes of residual waste each year. And I'll just pan round so you can get your first impressions of it. It's a huge building. So it does have a visitors centre, so there shouldn't be any problems with access and public access and all that sort of stuff. But before we get into it any further, we are Expose and Educate. We joined the auditing team, if you like, for want of better words, to expose the tyrants, you know, whether that be the police, security, or just the general public with their buildings and offices and the likes, and in the hope that we can educate them to public photography in public places, and anything we can see from public accessible areas. So there's a lot of new work going on here. Can't see any signs of whether it's going to be an extension to the incinerator, whether it's going to be a local supermarket, business outlet, or whatever. So the sort of rubbish that they burn here at the moment is things like leather sofas, fairy lights, wrapping paper, mattresses, old grills, things that can't really be readily reused or recycled. When this place was first put together, it was designed because as Gloucestershire's population grows, and it's expected to increase many-fold by 2050, this facility is expected to burn all the rubbish from the Gloucestershire homes. Now obviously at the moment it's having to take other stuff in, so it's taking waste from all the homes in the area, some businesses and offices, and there's a waste delivery service from Wales using it at the moment. That's purely to fill the gap. The names on the building are Urbasa Balforbeti, and it's working on behalf of Gloucestershire County Council to treat the county's residual waste. And as I said, that's waste that can't be readily recycled or reused. As I say, never been this close before, often seen it from the M5. It is absolutely massive. I'm assuming the visitor centre at the moment is closed because the gates are across. Probably only being used for staff parking. There was a local recycling company called Community R4C, and they lost a legal challenge against the local authority over this contract because There's a lot of rumours that it was done behind closed doors, and there were cheaper options out there. So they recently went to the High Court, and the High Court ruled against the R4C and said that it was not qualified to win the bid. Accusations of corruption then surrounded Base of Balfour Beatty, the way they were given the contract, and when they tried to find out more details about that, there was a bit of a ban on the information being spread to the wider community. We'll have another look at that site in a minute, see if we can find out any details what it's going to be. So the cost of this establishment when it was built was £633 million. Originally it was going to be 600, but they went 33 million over budget. Now, a local councillor said that over the next 25 years, which funnily enough is the length of the contract, it will save the taxpayers 100 million. Well, anybody that knows anything about simple maths knows that 100 from 633 leaves a shortfall of 533. That's 533 million pounds. So for 25 years, that's the cost of this this way of making it cleaner and all the rest of it. They say that it's going to reduce carbon. They come out with all the green facts and all that sort of stuff. I see there's a county council planning application or notice of it that Urbisa Environmental Limited is applying for planning permission. What are they open to do? Let's have a look. Okay, I see the construction of temporary modular cabins to house the staff office and welfare facilities required for the annual maintenance of the energy from waste facility. So that probably explains what that is over there, but we'll see if we can talk to somebody and double check. Very busy site, it's going to be huge. I mean, it doesn't look like what's described in that planning application. So they've got a contract here for 25 years. And the county council made a statement that Javelin Park will reduce carbon levels and save taxpayers that £100 million over the 25 years. They don't actually give any figures for the carbon footprint. As I say, there is a visitor centre, but it's closed today, so we're not going to spend too long here, guys. There's not really much you can see. It's as I say, a huge establishment, and I mean it's burning the waste at an incredible heat. Absolutely incredible. 850 degrees, that's like amazing. That does obviously produce ash. You can't get rid of everything. I've been trying to find out where the waste will go. I'm assuming it will go into something like landfill or something like that. But it was well known to have protesters around the site when it was being built. It's only been open a couple of years. You'll see as I put some of the pictures on that there's a great photo that contains people from Extinction Rebellion, and we all know what they're on about, and they've actually got a fire that they're burning to keep warm. Comments in the box on that, guys. As I say, we're not going to spend too long here. We're going to give it a little while just to see if anybody comes out and engages. It's obviously a very secure site with the green fence. keypad to get in, no access other than that. Yeah, I'm just wondering if we zoomed in whether you'd get a better look on anything. Try and sort of not really much to see, in fairness, guys. Not really much to see at all. As I said, it's huge. Lots of offices at the top. I'm assuming that the waste comes in at the back of the facility. And then for all I know, it goes through the middle of the building. The chimney is at the front. I have got a couple of images of the place from different angles, which will be part of this video. One of the local recycling places and waste disposal, Smiths. They're certainly making a lot of money from it because they're actually providing all sorts of bits and bobs. There's a canteen here for the staff. Surprisingly, there's no security. I'm assuming the security will be inside the facility. So this could end up being a very, very short video. Cannot see anybody in the windows. Nobody's looking out. There is somebody in reception. Somebody's on their way out through the doors, or are they? Yes, I don't know if they'll be coming this way. We can see. We'll see if we can get an interaction. As I said, it's absolutely huge. There's a walkway up there to get from the main bit onto a roof, which looks a bit precarious. But this guy's obviously going to his car. I wouldn't imagine, being where this is located in the area, I can't imagine many people walking here to work. It's just off junction 12 of the M5, guys. Not really much to see. I can't even see security on the building site at the moment, but we will have a little look-see in a second. I'm just going to wait for this guy to leave just to see if there's any interaction. Possibility of asking him if it's up to full production yet, whether they're still taking waste from Wales. So bear with me. He's nearly at his car, so we'll just get a bit of footage from the building site. Guy on a truck, big earth mover working around. Envirosil, so that sort of gives a clue that this is for this establishment. As I say, we'll wander over there in a second. Looks like there's another entrance for the vehicles, I've just noticed, because I can see some lights on a wagon at the back there. I don't know if you can pick up on that. So in actual fact, I think what we might do is we might take a little wander around there. So I'll stop it here, guys, and pick it up in a second. One of the vehicles just leaving the site, obviously dropped his load of rubbish from the local housing estates and the likes. So we're just going to take a little walk around the corner. I'm going to stop it here again, guys, and pick it up in a bit. So I've just noticed here, guys, that there is no pedestrian access. I'm just trying to zoom in on the sign. Hands are blimmin' cold today, so bear with me. So, yeah, it doesn't seem to be any pedestrian access whatsoever. And because of that, I'm going to make the decision, even though the gates are open, I'm going to make the decision probably not to walk up to the barrier. Comments on this, guys? Should I, shouldn't I? I could walk around the outer edges looking at it. I don't know really. I'm in two minds. It's always difficult when you're new to this auditing lark. How far do you push it? Let's have a little step in. You never know. I won't go too far. Just try and see what the barrier is. I'm hoping that they don't shut the gates behind me. That would be the only thing. So I've just heard a click of the gates. So I'm probably not going to chance my arm today, guys, in fairness. I've got things to do after this. So I'm probably going to give that a miss. And I'll probably call this one a bit of a dead time. The sun's starting to go down. So I think we're going to just sort of see if we can probably knock it on the head today.
Okay there, sir.
I'm very well, thank you. How are you? You could answer a couple of questions if you wouldn't mind. Are you up to full production yet? Because you were taking waste from Wales, weren't you? Just to fill the gap before all the Gloucestershire homes.
Sure, I don't work in a production area.
Oh right, okay. That's not a lot of help then.
Next question.
Other than that, it's just obviously it's all stuff that can't be reused or recycled, isn't it?
Yes.
So leather sofas.
Black bin waste.
Black bin waste. Okay, lovely.
By definition.
That's it then, really.
Okay.
I need to do a bit more research online. Thanks for stopping.
No worries.
Have a good day.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Stay safe.
I'll try. Cheers. Yeah, so there you go, guys, a little bit of interaction, very friendly. So because nobody's particularly bothered, I think we'll call that one a wrap. So expose and educate. New to the auditing world, if you like what we're trying to do, and we're going to bring you some other stuff, especially next week. We've got a whole list of places we're going to be visiting. Click the like button, share anything to get our name out there, but of course the most important thing to help us, guys, is to click the subscribe button. So from Expose and Educate for today, that's it. Thanks. So guys, just before I leave, I realised I said I'd try and get some footage of the building site here, see if anybody approaches us, ask them some questions, and just find out exactly what they're building. We'll have a look at the signs on the side here. Obviously CCTV for a building site. So let's just come down a bit, that would help. So here you can see a map, Stroud District Council official street naming and numbering plan. Development at Javelin Park, Bath Road, Haresfield, new street to be named, Halfpern Way. So that gives you an idea of the size of the facility. I think this is the incinerator down here. This is going to be the new works by the look of it. This is another notice. Sign a name to the street, delineated on a map. Yeah, all pretty basic stuff. That's dated 15 October 2021. So nothing too exciting there. We've got some infrastructure going in here. As you can see, there's lots of stuff that gets hidden underground in these places. So ground improvement and remediation services. No unauthorised access. So obviously we will not breach that. and we will pay special attention to that one because we don't want to get run over. We're just going to step this side of the gate. I think this will be a revisit at some stage, because looking at it, it's in the very early stages of what they're doing, so I think it's well worth a revisit, maybe in a month or so, just after Christmas or something, see how it's developed. Obviously the framework of the establishment is up, not too many bods and boffins about. Little bit of plant here and there scattered about, not really working, doing too much. Again, it's covering some acreage, this is. But, again, nobody seems to be bothered that there's a fella pointing a camera. There's a guy in a high vis. He has looked across. There's another fella up at the back. As I said, just don't seem to be giving a monkeys, getting on with their own work. There's a wagon coming in, so we'll just move out the way. Give him plenty of room to come in. Don't want to obstruct anybody doing their job. Nice big Scania wagon. IA Slater Haulage, Tarmac Company. It's one of the wagons that they've got around this area with the increased load size. Big old bit of kit. So obviously extending, I would imagine, either the footpaths or the roads, allowing access to the back of the site. We've got a steamroller. I say a steamroller, hark at me, that's my age showing. We've got a roller over the back doing some bits and bobs. We've got a guy approaching us as I speak, so I'm just going to shut up for a second and see if he speaks. Another one obviously going back to the work hut. So yeah, just bear with me, guys. Sorry?
You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad.
Good. I'm just, I come down to do a story on the incinerator.
All right.
I drive by it so often and just never do anything about it. And seeing how big it is when you get up close, because from the M5 it's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
Had a chat with a nice guy who was leaving, who unfortunately wasn't in the right department for the questions I wanted to ask.
All right.
And then I was just looking at this and wondering if this is going to be connected to this, or if it's a business park or something.
Yeah, business park, completely separate. So
Yeah.
The steel frame building at the top is going to be, has been bought by International Plywood.
Okay.
And Cisco going to be building on the other sites.
Right, because there's a little sign over here somewhere for planning permission for some temporary huttage or something, but I don't know if that's out of date or anything.
I would assume any temporary huttage will be to do with that
Yeah,
building.
yeah. So, and of course I can't get down to the gate because there's no footpath, so we don't tend to break any laws or rules or anything. So yeah, so I'm just saying to my viewers that I'll probably come back just after Christmas, see how it's developed, and yeah, do you want to give a shout out to anybody?
Not
On
really,
YouTube?
no.
No?
No,
Just
you're
say
okay.
hello to Mum, or?
Definitely not. My
No?
mum doesn't watch YouTube.
All right, thanks very much. I am being very careful of the traffic, so
No problem at all.
cheers, buddy. Thanks. Have a good Christmas, yeah? So yeah, guys, that's told us a little bit about this then. A plywood company has taken the big structure. So that'll be interesting to come back and see when it's further on with its building process. as the sun is dipping and we can't get access to the security barrier. I will accept any advice in the comments, guys, if you think I should go down there, because it is publicly accessible if the gates are open. It's really today because I've got something else to do. But yeah, comments, click like, guys, if you like what we're trying to do. Obviously share it to get our name out there, but more importantly hit the subscribe button, and we'll continue to bring a few more videos for your pleasure. Guy here hard at work, look.
Right.
You got the thumbs up. How you doing, bud?
Good, good.
Not too cold for you?
Nah, it's one day.
Good stuff. Very friendly guy. So yeah, I think we'll revisit this one, guys. And when I've read the comments that you kindly leave, giving us any advice, I may well venture up to the security place, because there are no signs that I can see. I'm just going to have another check before I go, because just because there's no footpath, I really would be interested, guys. Give us your comments. Gates are open. Barriers are segregating one piece of road. It's 3 lanes of traffic, so you've got non-waste traffic, third-party waste and authority waste, and as the guy in the car said, it's all black bag rubbish basically. So yeah, give us some comments, guys, and when we do a revisit, I'll take a wander down there. By then hopefully the big fella will be back with me, and we'll have 2 cameras so we can watch each other's backs and everything. There's another biffer coming in. He'll be dropping his load. I've just noticed they've got a red light system going. Basically you've got to wait for the red light before you can go through the barrier. I've got a couple of vehicles coming out now. Compressor and vacuum service. Making sure nothing's coming around the corner. Obviously fixing something that's gone wrong. Could be anything. So yeah, so from Expose and Educate without the big fella, hopefully he'll be back soon. That's it for today. Take care, stay safe and keep up the good work.